Hey Capricorn, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for January 23rd, 2023. This is for Capricorn. Last shuffle coming up for Capricorn here. All right, Capricorn, what we have is deception and we have the sacred temple. You may feel as though you're not on the right path. Like this is like something happens and it's like it throws you off and you're like, this couldn't be. There's no way that that's like the right way to go. That could be that because the sacred temple oftentimes speaks of your destined path and where you're meant to be. Like people are always looking for their purpose, right? And this would be an energy of feeling as though maybe your purpose, maybe you're not really in your purpose. Maybe you're not doing what you feel is necessary. The truth is that you're not. You may still act as though you're like battle scars. Like you may still be feeling as though the war is still on, and you may be very hyper vigilant or paranoid that something is just going to be wrong, something's going to happen. And they're saying that that may be the deception here. The sacred temple is like telling you yourself that you're being taken advantage of, like your path is always where you're always getting hurt by something, you're always being taken advantage of. They're saying that you need to learn to you need to learn something here, so we'll see what it is, right? Two of Wands in the Chariot. The deception is that a lot of this, okay, this is very interesting. So we have Knight of Cups. I'll just go from the top. The World, Hierophant, Page of Pentacles. So this would tell me here that you do know what you should be doing. You have like graduated and elevated. Like you have changed as a person. You've changed as a person. Maybe at one point you weren't sure exactly where you're meant to be or what makes you tick, what drives you. You may not have known that at one point. Now you do. And there's still more to learn is what Spirit's saying. There's still more to learn about yourself. We never stop learning, right? There's always something. I've seen people at 70 graduate from college or learn things about themselves. Like I've always liked pink. I don't know why I let myself, cut that color out of my life because I was taught this or that. They're saying that there's a lot of traditional things that you have put a stop to and you created your own way, your own path in life. And so these are very, very beautiful accomplishments. The world oftentimes speaks of our accomplishments. And the Hierophant's about, it's a strength behind that, like the wisdom, the application of the wisdom, right? So you have here deception, Page of Swords, Nine of Wands, Two of Wands, and the Chariot. The deception here is that you're not on the right path. I'm not on the right path because all the decisions I'm making are based off of being triggered and being traumatized. And they're saying that you may, the deception is that you are only, that's what's going to happen. Like every choice you make leads to something screwed up. And they're saying that that's what you're doing is being paranoid. So that's a deception. Whatever is being presented to you, it's not that you made choices and you're getting beat up because of the choices. It's like they're saying that these are all learning experiences, that it's not that you're being beaten. Spirit's like your perception of things, the way that you're seeing things is what the deception is. Okay, so the war is over. Whatever you've been dealing with no longer applies. And it's not even to say that it's something that should be held on to as a trauma response. It should be held on to in the sense of I know what not to do. I know where I'm not supposed to be. I know what choices I do need to make with Two of Wands. Don't let anything make you feel like you don't know your own mind, kind of thing. And also, too, the Spirit saying you were not taken advantage of. It may feel that way, but it was a learning experience. They were saying, what did you get from this? That there's certain energies that take and some that you know what I mean? Some that should be in your space and some that shouldn't be. And that's where you need to leave it at. Not the world is a bad place and things happen to me and it's not fair. They're saying, think about what you learned from it though. So the sacred temple energy with the Wheel of Fortune would tell me here that on the Three of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune tells me that things are changing in your favor. That as you drop certain thoughts or certain patterns of behavior, because a lot of these things were lessons, the people maybe that you hung around, the people that you would or the things that you would do, or the things you used to be drawn to. It's like they're saying it's time that as bad as it got or was, is as wonderful as it will be as you grow and you heal and you learn and you apply all that you've learned here. And sometimes that means that you're going to be alone. Does not mean that that is a punishment. It means that's what happens when you elevate, right? Goats oftentimes, they climb to the top of a mountain. Sometimes those ledges are so narrow that it's almost human. It's humanly impossible to hang off without equipment. But if you look, goats hang off of the wall of a rock wall with an impossible ledge. Like there's no way in the world that they're balancing their hoofs. You never see a goat fall. I mean, I'm sure that's happened, but it's lonely at the top. And that's something that you innately understand. So they're saying don't allow yourself to feel victimized by that, right? That's what happens when you climb to the top, right? Family, friends, and guides. You have Five of Cups and Ten of Pentacles. And so this would say that in spirit, you may have experienced a lot of disappointments, especially when it came to working with others, or it comes to like your family life, or your intimate family, the one you created or chosen. You may be married, or in a very committed relationship, or were, and there are a lot of disappointments in this situation, a lot of abandonment issues, or someone leaving, or you leaving them, or disappointing them, or maybe there's like some sort of, there's something here about that, like regret about this energy, family, friends, and guides kind of thing. Like I regret maybe not working with this energy, maybe regretting there's some, not working with them, or them not working with me, or something. But you wouldn't regret or be ashamed of something, or upset or heartbroken, right, about this, unless something did not go correctly. And so this looks like leaving before you get to the finish line kind of thing, or in some way sabotaging it before it got to the finish line. And so now you may be looking at things going, I can't make a choice now. And Spirit saying, no, you can. Actually, this is where you learn, right? Learn that there's still hope. If anything else, there's still hope here. So we have peace. The peace energy with Page of Pentacles and King of Wands would tell me that you're going to have to make your peace with the fact that sometimes it's like you have to stand on the energy, like hang off the ledge. And you're going to be by yourself, right? Sometimes it's like this is going to mean that there's a lot of things that you have to dig your own self out of. You're going to have to do it. Make your peace with the fact that you have to learn what's best for you. Like you have to learn it. No one else is going to be able to tell you. I think Spirit's telling you, you can't rely on someone to come down out of a cloud and tell you which way to go. They're saying, the things you've gone through, you'd have to discern, take what you've learned, take the wisdom in, and apply it based on what you want to see happen for yourself. And be decisive and dedicated to, like when you're sure about what you're doing or where you want to go, whatever it is, you've got to stand on it, okay? And make your peace with the fact that you may be alone in standing with it. And that's the problem, I think, is like I'm always, that maybe disappointed by some things that may have happened where maybe now you feel alone. Maybe you guys have broken up, or something has happened and you feel alone or something. And it's like it's not all Capricorns, of course, maybe no one broke up or anything like that, but you have to make your peace with being alone sometimes on that ledge. Okay. So they're saying sacred temple here, definitely, that there's some things that you have to sacrifice in order for good to come towards you. And a lot of the sacrificial energy is more so about making decisions, feeling like, I have to make these decisions because someone else did this or that to me. Or that's, my life has been a whirlwind of being taken advantage of. My life has been a whirlwind of decisions being made that were to my detriment, outside of my control. They're saying that that's not the case. Like you've got to elevate, enlighten yourself to the fact that you are still able to do what you want to do. Nobody did anything to you. These were all learning experiences, right? And also to know that the truth is definitely not. The truth is you were meant to learn these lessons. Period. The deception is that things happen to you, and that it's out of your control, and you don't even know where you're going to be headed, or being paranoid. Just know that if you feel paranoia at any point, especially feeling like, oh my gosh, are they going to take advantage of me? Are they going to hurt me? Is this going to happen? They're saying that that is a deception. That's not true. Turn that around. You're in control. All right. You could be dealing with a Taurus. We have Cancer and Taurus are very, very prominent here. You also could be dealing with, honestly, it looks like you're dealing with all signs. You're dealing with every single sign, but Cancer and Taurus are strong here. All right. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.